Brought to you by ContentBinger.com.
A very quick intro to criminal law. In order for something to be a crime, there must be a statutory provision against the act or omission to act. Remember the difference between a. Common law, which is comprised of judge, jury, and court-made rules, tests, definitions, and requirements which have accumulated over the years to form a semi-functional body of law. Note, there is no criminal common law. And b. Statutory law/model penal code, MPC, which is a uniform set of law guidelines set up by the federal government, that each state is free to adopt a lot of or a little of. Although no state does it, they are technically free to disregard and not follow anything set forth in the MPC. On the flip side, states are free to adopt the entire MPC if they choose to. Please see our Common Law versus Statutory Law video for a more in-depth explanation of Common Law versus Statutory Law versus MPC. Here are some Latin words which are necessary elements of a criminal act. Don't worry, just keep the terms in the back of your head in the beginning, and in later videos it will all become clear. These are unfortunately some of the more widely used Latin terms, so they are good to know. 1. Actus reus, Latin for culpable act. 2. Mens rea, Latin for mental state. 3. Causation, there must be proximate and actual cause between the actus reus and the harmful effect. 4. Concurrence between the actus reus, culpable act, and the mens rea, a guilty mental state, both must happen at the same time or around the same time. In re. Winship was the case which gave us the criminal law burden of proof, a term many people know, proof beyond a reasonable doubt. Arrest, arraignment and the presentation of evidence at pleas and trials are the general process by which we determine whether there is proof beyond a reasonable doubt. Know that there are state laws which reflect the state's police power, and borrows guidelines from the MPC. Then there is federal law, which generally includes the U.S. Constitution, legislative statutes, and regulations. Every law is subject to the U.S. Constitution. The different classifications of the severity of crimes are: felonies, serious crimes. Defendant faces over a year in prison. Misdemeanors, less serious crimes, defendant faces up to 1 year in prison. And violations, least serious crimes, up to 15 days in jail, but usually 0 are given, more often a fine is given. There are many defenses to criminal liability in law that we will also get into at the appropriate time in later videos. This is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to criminal law. To learn all you need to know about criminal law, please check out the rest of our videos at ContentBinger.com.
Thanks for watching. For more content, check out ContentBinger.com.